What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we're here for the Manchester City transfer update number 24. We're going to start off with the ins. It's quite an interesting one with one particular interest that I do want to focus on in this video. Obviously, it's the title of the video. First up, I wanted to say though, before we do get on with the video, if you could support my channel, subscribe, notifications on, that would be fantastic. We've hit 800 subscribers. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. I want to hit that ASAP. So if you could support me, subscribe, notifications on, that would mean a lot to me. With all that being said and done, we're going to crack on with the video. Now, I've seen some people that aren't happy, some people that are happy that we get linked with new people who want to see the same news and developments. We've got a bit of both today. I've varied it up. So we'll first start off with the normal, which is Jorginho. We've had a bit of an update there. TMW, they're in Italy, by the way. Sources in Italy, they're reporting that Napoli and Manchester City are still negotiating. It's the first time we've had an Italian source tell us that the fee isn't agreed, the deal is agreed, and we're just waiting for Man City to draw up the paperwork and Jorginho travel to Manchester. They're now reporting that that's not the case. They're still negotiating over €2.5 million, which is around £2 to £2.1 million in a bonus. So they're trying to work out, that's how close this deal is, and Man City still aren't tying it up. It's a little bit frustrating. But there is TMW reporting that there is a feeling that Napoli are just delaying things a little bit. They're waiting to see what's happening with Sarri. Now, my understanding with Sarri is that his agent is in London. Chelsea are trying to appoint him as their new manager as of June 30th. So as soon as July 1st hits, then he's going to be more expensive to employ because they have to pay compensation to Napoli. So Chelsea are going to try and get that across the line within the next week or so. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But the feeling is that they're delaying this deal, hoping Sarri will be appointed Chelsea manager, and then see if Chelsea are interested in signing Jorginho, and then seeing if Chelsea will offer more money than Manchester City to see if they get involved. Yeah, it's a little bit worrisome. I've already put this on a previous transfer update. I think it was last week I sensed this was happening. We all know this is coming. Man City need to just stop delaying things a little bit, get a little bit quicker in their negotiations, and might make sure to seal the deal. I understand where Man City are coming from in point of view where they're trying to not be ripped off, they're trying to get the best deal. Man City won't be held to ransom. I understand all that, but that's 2, 3, 4 weeks ago now. Things have come along since then. Man City were closing in on the deal. Now we've got another team sniffing round potentially. Man City just need to just up the game a little bit, get it sorted, get our player in, because you know what I mean. The last thing we want to do is miss out on our own transfer targets. I mean, we've focused our whole summer on Jorginho and Riyad Mahrez. So imagine when clubs are just coming in, throwing money and saying we'll have them instead. A little bit annoying. We all want this to get over the lines, otherwise Man City are going to be looking elsewhere. And speaking of elsewhere, we've been linked with the player Aaron Mooy. Now, we sold Aaron Mooy, if you remember, last summer. I think it was for £10 to £12 million. Man City have apparently got a buyback fee on. I didn't know that, but apparently we've got a buyback fee on. Apparently that's £20 million. ESPN are reporting that Manchester City want to release that clause for him to join Manchester City for £20 million. He's had an impressive campaign at the World Cup. Obviously, Man City have been watching them, according to ESPN, and Man City now want to sign him. Where he's going to slot in for Man City, I do not know. Like I said, Man City are looking for that cover in the middle region between where Fernandinho and Yaya Toure would be. So they're looking for a player that can play defensive midfield and a player that can slot into the middle and sit there comfortably. Aaron Mooy is more a type of player that sits there comfortably and tries and dictate play. He does it very well for Huddersfield. He's a very good player, to be fair. £20 million? I'm not sure he's worth £20 million, but I don't know what his standards at for him to perform at Manchester City. I just know that obviously he's not going to be towards the level of Kevin De Bruyne, but who is? What do you make of that transfer? It is a very strange one. I'd be more than supported if Man City did sign him. But I don't really see it where he'd slot into our midfield. Man City aren't looking for a kind of player to dictate play. I mean, he'd be good cover and a squad player for David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Obviously, David Silva getting older, but I'd imagine it'd make more sense to sign a winger and move Bernardo Silva to the centre. But we'll wait and see on that one. It's a strange one. Might be more in it. Maybe ESPN are making up lies. Let me know what you think in the comments there. We've got quite a few outs. We'll start off with quite a simple one, and that's Gabriel Jesus. Now, AS, which are a media outlet in Spain, they're reporting that Barcelona are interested in signing Gabriel Jesus. They've been watching him. They're impressed with him. They know he's a world-class player, but he's just too expensive for them. They know that Man City aren't willing to sell. It makes the deal very complicated. It makes things very expensive. Barcelona aren't going to press up their interest, just like in Gundogan. But Man City players, another one, getting linked with Barcelona. So it shows that we've got the right players there when you're getting linked with Real Madrid and Barcelona. Now we have had a confirmed transfer. This was announced by Manchester City yesterday. Ashley Smith-Brown, he's joined Plymouth. He was on loan at Oxford United, if you remember, from January. I've been reading a couple of the fans' opinions and they're not too impressed with him, but apparently he's going to join Plymouth on an undisclosed fee. I think he's a defender, so good luck to Ashley at your new club. Hope you go and smash it there. Speaking of another youngster, Bobby Duncan, you might know him, you might not. He's a Manchester City under-17 player, or was a Manchester City under-17 player. He's announced on Instagram that he has left Manchester City and he's going to join Liverpool's academy. He is, of course, the cousin of the one and only Steven Gerrard. He's been at Manchester City for 6 years, so it's a little bit of a blow to go blow someone with such genes as Stevie G, but there we go. Now, another confirmed bits of transfer comes in the form of Aro Muric and Aminu Mohammed. They are both going to join NAC Breda over in the Netherlands for pre-season before they're going to join them on a season-long loan. So we're going to have Muric, the goalkeeper, and Mohammed leaving Manchester City. And as you well know, Daniel Grimshaw was promoted to the first-team squad. I was wondering what was going to happen with Muric. Now I have my answer, and that's what's happening. And last but not least, on the outs, we've got Jason Denayer. Jason Denayer has come out in press in Turkey and said he wants to join Galatasaray. That's where he's been out on loan. That's where he's comfortable. That's who he wants to join. Galatasaray, they don't want to pay what Man City are offering. They want him on a loan deal. Man City want to sell him on a permanent deal, so they're at loggerheads there. So we'll have to wait and see how strong Man City's negotiations are when it comes to selling players, not just being stubborn when buying players. Are they going to be stubborn and saying no? I'd be very surprised if they keep saying no. I imagine he's going to go out on loan, and then when he comes back next season, we'll have one more year on his contract. And it's just a terrible situation. It's like the Joe Hart situation. I mean, what's happening there? I don't even have any updates. You're not even getting linked with anyone. It's so strange, so unusual. But yeah, that's been the transfer update. We'll have another one out for you tomorrow with more developments that are happening. Hopefully we'll have more of an update on that €2.5 million bonus with Jorginho. Maybe we'll have a Mooy update. Maybe we'll have more outgoings too. Stay tuned for that one, so don't forget to subscribe. Notifications on. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up so I know you're enjoying the video. If you want to follow me on my Twitter, keep up to date with all things transfers, all things football, and all things Manchester City, then a link to that's in the description below. You can follow me on there, or check out my Instagram. Link to that's also in the description below. You can follow me on there if you want to keep up to date when I'm not on YouTube, what I'm doing in my own personal life if you want to. And also my link you can find for my email if you want to hit me up with any business inquiries, any sponsorships, any promotions, things like that. You can hit me up on there, talk to me on that. And also you can check out my second channel and my brother's partner channel. I'll leave the links to them at the end of the video. You can go check them out, like and subscribe over there. We've finally hit 800 subscribers. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. I want to hit that ASAP, hopefully soon, hopefully within the next month or so. So subscribe, please, please, please. Thank you. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next Manchester City transfer update. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.